Hello, Aries. This is your mid-19 reading, full Celtic cross. Remember, it will not resonate with everyone. Some of you are thinking about taking a leap of faith in something. Maybe you're tired of just waiting around to jump forward in life, but I need a reading for Aries, you know? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Those born in the zodiac sign of Aries, new energies, hopefully positive energies. You know, it will not resonate, like I said, with everyone all the time. I say that. So I'm hoping to reach the majority of you. I always look for a positive reading, but sometimes, you know, we don't get one. We work through it. And I'm going to give a end of card, end of love reading with the angel love cards. You pick one, the pile that you want. And if you get the world card, or if I feel like a karmic situation, I will also pick a past life reading card for you. Now, you feel like an injustice was done to you, or maybe some of you did injustice to somebody. There's justice in reverse. Or maybe, there isn't just injustice all the way around. You're feeling it everywhere. Got that for somebody else was the Empress. The Empress is in the upright. It's growth. It's fruition. It's going for the things you want. For some of you, if you want to start a family, you'd be thinking about it at this time. But it just basically has to do with growth and fruition and blessings. What's crossing it is heartbreak. Something broke your heart. Even though good things are coming in, and growth in your life, you suffered some type of heartbreak, or somebody suffered a heartbreak around you, There's the World card. Looks like we're getting a past life reading at the end of this too. The World card is something ends, karmic situations end, and new beginnings occur. It doesn't mean that you put people behind you. It could be that you start over with something, start something new, or you put something totally behind you. You finish a karmic cycle and you move on. Foundation, the Nine of Wands, no longer thinking about going ahead working with something. Maybe you're just going to put it down. Maybe you're not going to worry about it. Maybe you don't want to worry about it with the Nine of Wands in reverse. In the past, you were very busy. You were juggling two different things, and with the Pentacles, a lot of times it has to do with finances, your material things, sometimes school, things that will advance you in life. That's what you were doing in the past. Two different things. Man, now you see me shuffle them, and I shuffle them prior to even turn on the video because I meditate on your sign. I got that for Pisces. I think it was Pisces. Don't quote me on that. But the Page of Cups is a message coming towards you, a message of love, friendship, and kindness. It also could be that you're dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it's like someone wants to offer you something. And maybe they're going to offer you something new, something where you can start off new again. Remember, I did see that Fool card. But I also see you at the foundation thinking about not working on something, like you put on something behind you because you feel like someone maybe hurt you in some way, a deep-seated heartbreak. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe is the Four of Swords in reverse. Is saying don't take a break right now. Keep on going. Keep on going towards the things that will bring you into a new world and blessings. What's coming towards you? My gosh, I got that again. Ace of Cups. Someone is going to offer you something. Some of you be dealing with a water sign, maybe a Pisces. I think it was Pisces, or it was Capricorn. But someone is going to offer you something because they got these two cards, I think, in the exact same position, which just blows my mind. Even though I've been reading this long, it still blows my mind when I see that happening. Some people call it a coincidence. I don't. I call it, a fated situation that Aries needs to know about. But someone's going to offer you, again, something of kindness, something you love, a fresh start in some way. Your hopes and fears is that you'll be overworked, or maybe it'll be too hard with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be that you're wanting this work, because it's in the hopes and fears. But we got to clarify. Once I start clarifying, I could change the whole story up or add to it, very much. A complete thought in what we need to go to. But it's like you're afraid of working too hard, or maybe someone expects too much from you. Maybe you're afraid you won't get enough work. But that's the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, and the hopes and fears. In the end, you do put an end to something. Maybe it has something to do with that heartbreak. You are thinking of not doing something. And we got the World card, like I said, that ends something and goes on to something else. So we got to figure out what it is. So let's figure it out. Now, oops, something wants to come out right away. Current environment. The Queen of Swords can be an air sign. You know, air sign is very, the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. People go to them for advice. Maybe you're going to go towards this person, an intelligent person, for advice. They always are there for when people need them. And they're always pretty much honest in the upright, because people, when they come to them, they got to know an answer. They need to know an answer. And this person usually gives it. Whether you like the advice or not, they will tell you the truth. So, and that's what Aries needs. Aries needs the truth. They don't need no BS. But the Empress in the upright, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, as a subject in hand. Why are you there? For Aries and mid and on. I started at mid, but you know this, everybody's on a different timetable. You have hope. There is hope in this situation, okay? There is hope in this situation of what you're going through. And I think it has to do with that heartbreak. And growth is coming again, but at the same time, like I said, you're suffering. Your goal, what crowns you, is the World. The World is in the upright. And I told you what that was about, but I need 2 cards for the World. For Aries. 2 cards, please. Balance and Temperance. The Fool in reverse. If you're going to go into something, because we had the Fool earlier, I saw it, okay? If you're going to go into something new, you know, after leaving something, putting something behind you, when you start something new, it's a positive thing with the World card. If it's if I get a yes or no question, and I get the World cards, usually a yes to me. It's not a no. And some people would disagree, but when I get positive things coming, before that, I'll ask the question if I get this coming. If it's the yes answer, I get the World card, and it usually pans out, you know. But with the Temperance, is that you're wanting balance. You're wanting to really focus on what you're wanting. And with the Fool card here in reverse, you're going to say, now don't jump into it real quickly this time. Take it carefully, because you're starting something new. You ended something, now you're concentrating on working hard on something new, but you're not going to let it go all muck, you know. Foundation, you got the 9 of Wands. It's where you weren't considering working on something. It's like maybe you decided not to carry a burden on something else. Because I do see you, like I said, ending situations that were no longer serving you and going forward in a new situation for yourself that will make you feel better. So the 9 of Wands in reverse, while you're there, for Aries is the Foundation. 2 cards, please. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, you're going to possibly drop something, because we got the 2 of Pentacles here, and we got the 2 of Pentacles in the past. So you're working on a couple of things. You're really working, and you're thinking about dropping it because it's not making you happy. With the 9 of Wands, you're not wanting to take on this burden anymore when it's in reverse. And the burden is carrying too much, you know, doing too much, keeping way too busy on different things. Like you got your mind on one thing and trying to do another, and eventually you'll have to drop it. Now the Page of Cups is in the very near future, and I told you what that was, but I need 2 cards. So Page of Cups in the upright, while you're there, for Aries, while you're there, in the very near future. Someone doesn't want to walk away. It says trust your gut intuition. Someone not want to walk away. Someone wants to offer you something. Why they want to offer you something is they didn't want to walk away, and they're trying to understand you. They're trying to tap into what you're feeling with the High Priestess, and they're trying to tap into their own feelings. So someone definitely wants to offer you something, and they really do not want to walk away from you, like I said. Now, possible future outcome advice from the universe. They're saying don't take a break right now. It's not a time to relax. It's not a time to sleep away a situation, because you miss out on something where somebody's going to help you with the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. So just don't take a break. Why doesn't the universe want you to take a break? Because you miss out on something, okay? And I need another card for the 4 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. That way you can gain a victory. Why doesn't it want you to take a break? Because you miss out on something. And then the universe says you can gain a victory by not taking a break. That's the way I look at it. It's that you're asking what the question is. Four of Swords, why are you in reverse? What would happen if I did take this break? Well, you would miss out. It says don't take a break, you miss out, and you can gain a victory if you don't take this break. It usually works for me. Now, we got the Ace of Cups coming towards you. Someone is offering you something. And hopefully you don't take a break too long, because over here it's showing that, you don't want to work on something, that you're kind of tired and you're not quite, feeling yourself. You're not quite happy. And someone's offering you something. But here, remember, I told you, you got the Eight of Pentacles, where someone thinking, this would be too much work. I may not be able to handle this. But the way I see it with the Ace of Cups is that this is something you're going to like, okay? So the Ace of Cups in the upright, while you're there, why are they handing Aries this cup? Why do they want Aries to take this cup, this new beginning, this new emotional beginning that they like? Because they're saying, like, here, take this. I see that your situation where you're not happy here. And I want you to take this. Don't turn it away, where I'm thinking some of you think about turning it away with the Page of Swords in reverse. They want to offer it to you. Why they want to offer it to you? Because they see that you need more, that you want emotional contentment. Because that's in the Cups in reverse. But it's also they're thinking, as they hand it to you, will this person not do it? And this person is watching you, wanting you to take this. This cup too, with the Page of Swords in reverse. They're watching you. They're carefully watching you. They see that you're not happy in your situation with the Two of Pentacles, juggling that Two of Pentacles, trying to keep afloat. They see that you're going to start something new, and maybe they want to be part of that newness. Now, your hopes and fears is the Eight of Pentacles. Your hopes and fears are the Eight of Pentacles, and it's someone who's afraid to work hard, possibly, or they're afraid that they won't be able to keep up on something. It's not that they're lazy. It's just, it's really tough work when you get the Eight of Pentacles. And it's in the hopes and fears, like I said. So can I get 2 cards for the Eight of Pentacles? 2 cards for the Eight of Pentacles. A burden. Yep, you're thinking this was way too hard. It has to do with the Queen of Cups energy. It could be, like I said, a water sign. I did get this reading almost the exact same way. Well, some of the cards. For Pisces, I'm thinking, but I could be wrong, But it's saying you also want emotional contentment with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups likes emotional contentment, and they like an easygoing life. They don't want stress. But it sounds like that you're afraid this will be a burdensome situation if you take this cup. But it's telling me that you will like the cup, and that the person is really genuinely trying to help you. But you're being very, very careful at the same time. And at the end, I see that you may not accept something. But it could be that you put something away from you and do accept this. So I got to find out. So the Death in the upright, why you there for Aries. In the end, the ending result, why you there for Aries. King of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. I'm thinking you're ending something. Remember, we had a karmic cycle. That is your goal, to end something. You're becoming unchained with the Devil in reverse. And you'll be taking on the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, even though it's not a fire sign, it is an earth type element, but is someone who is very strong-willed. They're going towards what they're wanting. They're very dogmatic. And they don't usually go to the left or to the right. They go straight forward. They just go straight forward in doing what they're wanting to do. They keep on going. And they're usually very successful. So that you can take on this energy. You can take on the King of Pentacles. People do it. Or you could be ending something and going on with something with the King of Pentacles. You are becoming unchained from a stagnant situation or something that had you stuck in some way. Chained down to where you thought you couldn't break free. You do put an end to it. You do break free. And you go towards that karmic situation. In the end, we got the King of Swords in the upright. I did see the Queen of Swords there. Maybe it's the same energy. I told you this person is someone you go to for advice. They're the ones that are highly intelligent. And again, you can take it on this energy, but not necessarily. You could be dealing with the King of Swords. Could be an air sign. And they are in the upright. So you are ending one karmic situation and going for another. And let me get these cards cleaned up. I'll be right back, and I will give you a reading for your love reading and maybe a past life reading, like I said. Hello, Aries. This is your love reading I'm going to give you. You pick the pile that you think you are more drawn to. And I'm going to put 3 cards down for each. But this is for Aries for the first pile, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mid-November, 3 cards, please, for Aries. 3 more cards for Aries. Second pile. Mid-November, 19, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries for love. We need to know something about love that they need to know about. I know it doesn't look as pretty as some of the others when they set them up, but at least you see me shuffling them, you know? I'm not hand-picking them. So, you know, with eyeballs either. So I need 3 more cards for Aries for love reading. For mid-November 19, Sun, Moon, and Rising, love for Aries. We'll see what's going on. First pile. Anybody pick this? Feel drawn number 1. This is calling in your soulmate, and there's passion, and start flirting. So, there you go. Calling in your soulmate. They're there. They're in the future. Maybe that's why you're ending one thing or going in another. But it could be also that you already dealt with this person, but you didn't know they were your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. There's a lot of passion. There'll be a lot of passion between you and your soulmate. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And start your flirting. Start enjoying yourself. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. In other words, you know, just let your passions take over. There's nothing wrong with it. It says it's there. Go for it. Those who picked pile number 2, ooh. There may be some deceptions there you're dealing with. Maybe you think someone's lying to you. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But someone is feeling that somebody is putting on a mask. And a heart-to-heart conversation needs to be made to clear things up, to find out what is really going on. You got to honestly discuss what is going on. Because you still have romantic feelings for this person, or they still have romantic feelings towards you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, because sometimes these readings can get flipped, where the cross-watcher is feeling these energies, and they're feeling like you're deceptive, and they need to have a heart-to-heart with you. But just let yourself know what you're feeling. You have romantic feelings. Someone's not trusting somebody. I do not know. I don't necessarily think they're lying. I mean, they could be lying. But it's saying get to the heart of the matter and discuss it with them. Because you're still, you have feelings for them. And they have feelings for you, apparently. Some of you be in a commitment. Some of you be thinking about getting married. And you're seriously considering, do you want to marry this person or not? Because in your mind, you're thinking, should I free myself? Should I take back a little? Should I hold back a little? It's not necessarily meaning get rid of this person totally. It means to step back and think of yourself, or think of, is this really what I want? And then decide if you want to go on with it. Because sometimes people get cold feet. It doesn't mean that they're right in getting cold feet. It just means that sometimes it's just, nerves. And they want to run. They want to free themselves. But here it says make the effort. Just don't run yet. Yes, think about why you're getting married. But don't just run off and don't tell them about anything, because it says to make the effort. I'm thinking a lot of you are getting cold feet, or the people around you. But in the end, it says to make the effort. And you make the effort of the person around you. It's just someone's scared about getting married, I think. And again, some of you be feeling all these cards are yours. So discuss. Discuss it with them. Tell them what your fears are. Tell them what's going on. And just move on to the next level. And try to prosper in this area in your life. Because this tarot's here to help, not to hinder. It's just telling you what could happen, what may happen, and what you can do to change it. So what's here is saying, with the wedding, so be a little frightened and want to take off, take flight and get out of there. But you yourself, say if you're not feeling this way, but you think your partner is, talk to them. Make the effort. Assure them that everything will work out, I'm going to do past life reading, 1 card each. What you are to this person in a past life, or what were you in a past life that resulted in all these things to happen. I'll give just 1 card on each. If it needs another, I'll pull another. I need a card for the first pile, Card for the second pile. Past life readings for Aries. I actually shuffle these even before I even turn on the video and concentrate on the sign. One more card for the third pile. Let's see what's going on. For the ones that pick the first pile, this is what your past life situation with, with this person you're dealing with. Wisdom just tells me wisdom. It says whoever you're dealing with was very intelligent, or you're very intelligent. That's all it says, that you were highly intelligent and that you always went with head decisions. You were very practical. Let me get one more. But for some of you, you were enslavement or in slavery. You had a lot of wisdom. And maybe for some of you, I'm feeling that this slavery or imprisonment kept you from your soulmate. And so therefore, you being wise always, and even in this one, you carry this over, not the enslavement, but wisdom, who you are. And you are to find your soulmate here, because you were imprisonment or slavery to where you could not deal with what you needed to do with your soulmate. And the second one, ships. You knew someone from a ship. Someone you met in a past life. That's where you met them. And for some reason, you're having trust issues with them. It could be for so many different things. Let me pull another card. It had to do with money. Maybe some of you, because I see the deception card there, maybe you thought they were going to steal from you or take advantage of you. And maybe they wanted you to travel with them, but you weren't sure of it. So in this life, this would be reason why you have doubts. You don't trust them. So it's good to have a heart-to-heart to realize that this person will not take advantage of your finances if you were to go with them for life, to go off with them. This person yet you're having romantic feelings for. You had it this in the past life, but you're carrying over trust issues in this life. Lessons and blessings. Why you want to take off? Why are you getting cold feet? Because you suffered a setback in a past life. You felt like something caused you a big rift that made you want to take off. But it's saying, don't let this happen to you in this life. Realize that lesson is going to bring blessings in this lifetime, okay? And that your health depends on it. Your health depends on what's going on. Because apparently it affected your health in a past life, whatever lesson you had to learn, and it's scaring you. It's making you afraid. But the energies here is telling you to make the effort. That don't be afraid of this person that you need to make a commitment with, or that are in a commitment with, that will be in a commitment with. As you're reading Aries, and I'm going to let this go. And I will upload it as soon as I can. Talk to you later. Bye.